Lawmakers in America finally did something that wasn't so spineless. They passed a resolution to acknowledge the Armenian Genocide. This is a historical moment. The Senate luckily passed that resolution. It was a bipartisan resolution, and they did so despite Donald Trump urging senators to reject the resolution. Now, I say that because Adam Schiff was invited by an Armenian organization in Glendale, California to receive their gratitude for taking a leadership role in passing this resolution to, again, acknowledge the Armenian Genocide, which historically the United States has not done. And unfortunately, Adam Schiff was giving a speech and he was interrupted by Trump supporters. Let's take a look.
It shouldn't be a partisan issue.
Yeah.
The facts of history are the facts of history. They will not be denied. They will not be denied. And so I'm grateful. Please listen.
Luckily, no one got hurt, but the Trump supporters who showed up were there to protest the impeachment of Donald Trump. So the right wing has had no problem smearing this network as genocide deniers, even though we are not genocide deniers. The right wing Trump supporters have had no problem pretending as if they care about the Armenian Genocide in order to push their own little political objectives. But the fact of the matter is they don't care about the Armenian Genocide, they don't care about the truth, they don't care about what really happened to 1.5 million Armenians who were slaughtered by Turks in 1915. They don't care about any of that. And that video was a perfect demonstration of it. How unbelievably disrespectful is it to show up to something like this? Something that's historic, I should say, something that's incredibly important. There were people in that audience who had waited, elderly people who had waited their entire lives to hear the US government acknowledge that the Armenian Genocide happened, and they had to deal with that.
Yeah, so we cover a lot, especially like in the debates, protests like interruptions of speeches or whatever. And when I think about the issues that those people protest over, like these serious concerns that this is the only way that they can make sure that people know. Like there was one of the debates. It was for recognition of trans women who've been murdered this year, because generally that's not talked about at all.
Right.
You can go on Fox News at literally any moment, and they're saying don't impeach Trump. It's the most talked about thing in the universe. It's the biggest media company in the country. To interrupt over that, like to be ripping flags out of people's hands and jumping in front of, as you said, elderly people who just want to finally have this acknowledgement, to make it about Trump in that context, that's crazy.
So the organization that hosted Adam Schiff, it's the Armenian National Committee of America, the Western region, to be specific. And look, I've had issues with them in the past. They are not fans of mine, and that's okay because I work on this network. But I will say that I stand in solidarity with them, and it's a happy day. It's a happy day. This is something that Armenians have fought for such a long time. And so I think it's wonderful. It's something to celebrate. And even though it was unfortunately disrupted by a group of crazy people, I think that we should focus on something great that happened. Again, despite Donald Trump, who tried to sway Republican lawmakers in the Senate away from voting on this. So.
But one really quick thing, I saw a bit of news over the weekend, and that was Erdogan was threatening that if they do this, he's like, well, Turkey might recognize the genocide of Native Americans. And I thought, let's do that together.
Yeah.
Okay, sign me up to acknowledge all genocides that happened.
Definitely.
What a weird, politics, these people, nothing matters.
Of course, I know. It's a sad realization, but that's why we need to fight hard to elect real representatives, people who want to look out for the best interests of the voters, okay? And not get distracted by nonsense hit jobs in the mainstream press and by political operatives who pose as other people on social media.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.